Good morning, my friends. It's been a little while, hasn't it? In my last video, I said that I was going to do a video on ocean fishing, and I actually went out twice in my boat on the ocean, and I'm going to show you some footage today. Sadly, nothing. I didn't catch anything, but I have a couple stories to tell you. And I didn't really want to actually upload a video of me not catching a fish. I wanted to have a story to upload. So I wanted a beginning, middle, and end. And when you don't catch a fish, it's a beginning, middle, and the end of the video. So I really wanted to catch a fish, and so I was going to continue to go out until I caught one and then wrap some footage up together, and it would be an exciting video. But then I got called into work for 8 days, so I've been busy at work, and I finally have some time now. I have a couple days off. My family is actually coming in tomorrow to come and spend some time with me, and so I'm going to upload this video and the footage that I have of me fishing, and I also have some nice updates for you, some fun things to talk about. So let's roll this video. We're going to start off with me going out and doing my first maiden voyage on the ocean. Good morning, guys. It's like 6 in the morning right now, and I got the boat right here. I've got the camper right there, and just behind me is the ocean. So today is the maiden voyage of the boat in the ocean. Very excited. I wanted to show up real early this morning just to oh, that bug's gonna get my RV. Just to get the boat ready. I also wanted to show up before all the fishermen get here because this is my first time launching at this launch. I'll try not to look like too much of a rookie. We're going to be fishing for Chinook salmon, and I've got some local wisdom of where they are and how to fish for them, and so we're going to get on the boat, and I'll bring you guys through that, and hopefully we catch something. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get the boat all ready. I'm going to put all the camera gear in it. I'm going to make sure I put the plug in the back so I don't sink my boat. And yeah, we're going to have a really good day. Good morning. The wide open ocean. I better get my life jacket on. So there's my camper, and I left a light on accidentally. That's the back light, but it's not a big deal. That over there, if you're curious, see the highest peak right there? That is Mount Baker in Washington. So on nice clear days we can actually see it. And one other thing I forgot is I brought my crab trap, but I didn't bring any bait. And I would have liked to go and drop a crab trap over there. But how about we just fish for salmon today? Maybe tomorrow we'll drop some crab traps. So I am out on the water. The time right now is about 7:47. I had a bunch of stuff to figure out how to tie the flasher on, like one of these guys. So I was just messing around. Now the guy at the store, the fish shop, said that, well, he pointed on his GPS. He's like, this is a good area to find salmon. And then I started looking at it on my GPS, and I'm kind of second guessing where he said. There's 2 spots here, he said, between Trial Island, which is that island right there, and Discovery Island, which is over here. And there's kind of like a flat here at about 60 feet. And he said, fish that right off the bottom. Sorry about the light there, guys. Fish that right off the bottom. And so I'm kind of trying to find the area. I think that I'm on it right now. I'm kind of excited to see if there's other fishermen that come out today to show me the ropes, and I can just follow them along. There's apparently like a little circle out around this, looks like a rock that you're supposed to go around, and that's kind of where the fish are. So I'm just gonna piss around. I'm in no rush to catch, well, I'd like to catch a fish, but I'm in no rush. It's just fun being on the ocean for the first time. boat's handling great. I wouldn't want to take it too offshore because, I mean, the sides are quite low in this boat. But as you can see, like it looks like I'm way farther than I am, but I'm very close to land. And then this rod that I'm running right here, this just came with the boat. I think it's got like 20-30 pound line on it, and kind of a beefier rod. I think this would be for catching salmon. Here, let me flip it around for you. Oh, actually no, that's super strong. Let me slow down for a sec. I've kind of abandoned fishing. Where I want to fish is behind me, and it probably doesn't show up on camera, but the water's starting to get quite choppy. And so my first time out, I think that I might play this game a different day. It really changed from this morning. It's funny, everyone says this, and the winds aren't picking up. Like, I could stay out here. It's not crazy amounts, but I just feel a tiny bit uncomfortable. You look at this boat and you're like, oh, yeah, it's perfect for the ocean. And then you kind of get out here and you're like, I am no match for this ocean. You know what I mean? So that was the first day of fishing. Exciting stuff. Learned a lot from it. But I didn't lay a crab trap down. I actually brought my crab trap. I wanted to lay it down, but I forgot to bring bait. And so the next day, I went out the second day, and I went and laid my crab trap down. And there's two things that I learned the next day. Number one, I do have some footage of it, is the bimini or the canopy of my boat is really nice in the rain. So it started raining and I got to actually put that up and stay nice and cozy out there. And number two, when you're putting a crab trap down, make sure that it doesn't flip inside out, and make sure it doesn't make sure your bait doesn't fall outside of the crab trap, because the crab are just going to come and eat your bait, and they're not actually going to be inside the crab trap. So I had an awful day of not only fishing, but I thought after my fishing I could come back and at least have some crab or something to catch and release if they were small. But I had nothing. The crab trap was flipped upside down and the bait was just laying on the outside. So either a seal came up and ate it, or it just flipped upside down when I put it down. It's all a learning experience. Well, how convenient is this? I'm good. I'm cozy. I mean, I can barely see through my windshield, but just enough to make out if I'm about to hit another boat. And then at the end of my second day, I was going in kind of disappointed in myself, and well, I kind of fell in the water. So I'll show you some footage of that right now. Matter of fact, I'll narrate it for you. I'm coming up, I've got that cool little pole thing pulling me in. Everything's going good. Everything's going good. But I start kind of drifting away from the dock there, and I'm pulling myself towards, oh! One more time. So I'm pulling myself towards the dock, but the wood is extremely slippery that I'm about to step on. And as I pull myself towards with that left foot, I just slide right off. Watch it, watch it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and I got completely soaked. So that was always just a cherry on top. People were looking at me. I looked like an absolute rookie, which I was. So guys, that's the video or the footage that I managed to capture and to put together to make somewhat of a story. Now there's two things I want to mention at the end of this video, and number one has to do with this lens. Do you guys see that? You've probably seen some, like, I don't know what they're called, they kind of looks like watermarks on my lens occasionally. There's one right there, and there was one by my eye in the earlier footage. See that right there? Right there. So this lens on this camera is actually scratched, and this whole camera in general is about 4 years old. And so in the future, I'm planning on upping my game in the videography world. I want to get some better gear, and I want to make or get some better footage to tell my stories. And so what I did is I went and I bought a new camera. So the camera that I have right now is a Canon 70D. This camera is the 80D. So it's one step up, and there's some more improvements made with this camera to capture video. Now, if I continue to go up, the price does rise quite a bit. I got this for $1,200, which is a decent price and in my budget range. And what I'm going to put on here are some a little bit more expensive lenses. The lens I have on this is quite a wide angle lens, but I'd like a couple different types of lenses, professional grade lenses to put on this, and just to up my videos a tiny bit. So if you're seeing that and you're seeing that right there, that will be gone soon, I promise. This camera has had its years of beating and falling on gravel roads, being rained on. Every single thing you could think of has happened to this camera. Very excited to start shooting with my 80D and some nice new lenses. And then the last thing I want to update you guys on, I can't really tell you what I want to update you on, but there's something extremely exciting happening at the end of the month. There are talks with me and a certain company about getting together and working together. So what does that mean for you guys? That means more RV videos, and not to give anything away, but I believe that there will be a lot of different types of RV tour videos. So I am extremely excited to start working with this company, and at the end of the month I'm gonna make some videos around it, and there's gonna be some really neat tour videos, and I'll get to tell you kind of what's happening. Big news, and that's another reason that I got a new camera and a new lens, is to capture just to be a little bit more professional. Like, this camera has worked great for vlogs, but I would like to start getting into the professional aspect of it, and making a little bit more professional videos for either myself or different companies. So yeah, that's all I have to say today. So fishing, no luck fishing, but on the other side of it, there's lots coming up in the future I'm excited to talk to you guys about, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me, and I'm gonna go pick my parents up tomorrow, and I'm gonna take them for a boat ride. So that will be the next video, and hopefully that'll be uploaded soon. And have an awesome rest of your day, guys. Keep living that dream as always. Until next time, my friends, take care, and bye-bye.